For months, astronomers told us that 3 Atlas would be nothing more than a beautiful anomaly, a spectacular flyby, a harmless wanderer from beyond our solar system, here to blaze across the sky and disappear into darkness. But space rarely delivers harmless without purpose. And when James Webb turned its gaze toward it, the numbers change. The trajectory change. The silence in conference rooms change. For the first time, scientists whispered something nobody wanted to hear. 3 Atlas might not pass Mars. It might hit it. And the more you examine the data, the more disturbing it becomes, because this thing doesn't behave like a rock. It behaves like a machine. When it was first spotted on July 1st, it looked ordinary, a comet with a glowing coma racing inward at nearly 87 kilometers per second. At that speed it could cross the Earth-Moon distance in just over an hour. But unlike natural comets, which slow or fragment near the inner system, 3 Atlas began to accelerate. Slightly at first. Then consistently. Its trajectory tightened. Its tail doubled in luminosity. Spectrographs detected violent carbon dioxide outbursts and ultraviolet spikes no comet has ever shown. And that was just the beginning. When Webb locked onto the object again, it found something impossible: rhythmic pulses of gas venting at perfect 17-minute intervals. Not chaotic melting. Not sunlight boiling ice. Pattern. Rhythm. Intent. Like microthrusters. Like a vehicle steering. Gemini South and JPL confirmed it. Atlas wasn't drifting through space. It was adjusting course. Correcting. Targeting. Every pulse nudged it closer to Mars. Early projections predicted a miss by millions of kilometers. Updated numbers slashed that to less than 2 million. On a cosmic scale, that's a razor's edge. And with even a small burst of thrust, Atlas could redirect into a direct collision. This level of precision is unprecedented in a natural object. It was like watching a guided missile slowly dial in its final coordinates. Then came the radar scans, metallic echoes, not icy ones. Goldstone reported reflections unlike anything known in the solar system. Amateur high-exposure images captured 3 green filament streams pointing directly toward Mars, pulsing in sync with the gas bursts. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb published the theory out loud: 3 Atlas might be engineered. A probe. A delivery system. Not here by accident but on mission. If Atlas impacts Mars, the explosion could release over 2 million megatons of energy. Enough to create a crater 60 kilometers wide, vaporize surface layers, and scatter debris into Mars orbit, maybe even toward Earth over time. But the danger isn't only physical. Mars holds rovers, orbiters, microbial research. Entire decades of exploration could vanish. Subsurface lakes could rupture. Ancient microbes could rise. And if Atlas carries bio-encoded material or synthetic spores embedded in its vapor, the result could be planetary contamination on a scale we cannot predict. And then the leaks began. Webb's deepest scan detected traces of synthetic polymers, carbon nanotubes, substances that do not form in vacuum. Classified reports mention isotopic anomalies mismatched to any solar system body. Data went silent. Public statements paused. Live Mars telemetry streams showed gaps. NASA stopped answering impact scenario questions. A whistleblower leaked one terrifying message: impact protocol initiated. Nobody knows what that means. Evacuation makes no sense on a dead world. Defense is impossible. But signaling? Preparing? Communicating? A SETI cryptography team converted 3 Atlas's path and velocity into binary. After compression patterns emerged, atomic numbers corresponding to carbon, silicon, oxygen, iron, life and technology. Interspersed with prime intervals, a universal signature of intelligence. The flight path itself might be a message. If it strikes, that means one thing. If it misses, another. The comet may not be communicating through radio but through movement. Through timing. Through arrival. The cosmos speaking in trajectory instead of words. Then a discovery chilled the world. 3 Atlas's projected path intersects directly with a perfect circular basin in Elysium Planitia, a feature with no volcanic origin, no known impact source, but a floor coated with crystalline silicates that pulse infrared light rhythmically under the sun. A beacon? A target? A rendezvous? And behind Atlas, Webb detected something new, a shadow. Not gas. Not debris. Something that blocked light without radiating heat. Invisible to radar. Always 0.070 behind Atlas, following perfectly, as if tethered. A second presence. An escort. Or something controlling the first from a distance, like a parent watching a child walk toward a door. Then ancient records resurfaced. Babylonian carvings. Mayan codices. Tibetan star maps. All showing a serpentine celestial body curving toward Mars at a time of planetary alignment. One stone from Tiahuanaco showed 4 lines radiating from Mars, identical to debris dispersion models if Atlas struck. Either coincidence on an impossible scale or history warning us of a cycle older than civilization. Mars began to change before impact. Xenon spikes rose from fissures near Cerberus fossae. Temperature increased underground. Magnetometers detected pulses every 17 minutes, mirroring Atlas. Mars wasn't being threatened, it was responding. As if waking up. As if expecting something. Olympus Mons, silent for millions of years, emitted low-frequency harmonic waves. Spectrograms showed a spiral like Atlas's solar pulse patterns. A handshake across space. A call and answer between planet and visitor. Hours before closest approach, orbital scans saw shifting sand near Noctis Labyrinthus forming shapes, 2 concentric ovals, expanding, aligning until they resembled an eye. Tilted 23.5 degrees, Earth's exact axial tilt. Not random. Not weather. A signal. Mars blinked. One final Webb scan of Atlas's vapor trail revealed structured RNA-like sequences. Not Earth biology, but pattern for replication. For communication. Some sequences mirrored encryption keys. Others matched musical intervals. Life is code. Code is life. Not to survive space, but to transmit through it. Then came the alignment. Mars, Earth, Sun, and Atlas threading the line at solar transit. The geometry matched Stonehenge, Teotihuacan, Egyptian temple vectors. Ancient architecture pointing to this moment across millennia. We thought monuments were built for gods. Maybe they were built for memory, celestial timekeepers waiting for a visitor to return. Atlas didn't just arrive. It performed. It signaled. It synchronized. Planets answered. Mars remembered. And as it reached position, the truth settled like static in the human mind. This was never about destruction. It was about activation. A puzzle piece falling into cosmic lock. A key turning in the vault of planetary memory. The impact may not be physical at all. The real collision might be consciousness, ours, colliding with truth. We looked at a comet, but it might be a message. We expected fire. Instead we got awakening. Because 3 Atlas didn't come for Mars. It came for attention. For recognition. For someone to notice the pattern. And now that we have, what happens next? Subscribe. This story isn't ending, it's beginning. Turn on notifications, the next signal won't be televised. Share this with someone who still thinks we're alone. And tell me in the comments, do you believe 3 Atlas came by chance, or by invitation? Because maybe Mars won't be the planet impacted today. Maybe the one being struck is us, struck by understanding.